most important rebellion of this period is called the Kuki uprising. The Kuki uprising took place in 1917 when the First World War was about to begin. Actually, there was a long anger against the British. The Britishers had occupied their land and they were being used as impress labor. They were forced to do forced labor, and they were, tribals are very independent and proud-minded. They will starve, but they will not work as servant of others. But here they are being forced to work for the British. All this time they had objected, but now they are being forced in a large scale to fight another man's war, what is known as in their language white man's war. They are saying, why should we fight white man's war in Europe? We don't want to go. So the Kukis revolted, and Kuki revolt, though it is mentioned in Indian history, it is not given enough importance. I just want to say that according to the British record, the expenses to suppress the Kuki uprising was much more than the expenses of suppressing the 1857 rebellion. So that shows how important it is. How important, and it lasted almost for 3 years, from 1917 to 1920. It lasted. Eventually, of course, they were suppressed, and most of the Kuki chiefs were transported or hanged, and it was completely suppressed. So this is a very important uprising that need to be mentioned. I must mention that this Kuki uprising is quite known in Indian history books, but the importance, it is finished in 2 lines or 1 line. But it should be given much more space, because according to the British themselves, it was much more important than the 1857 revolt themselves. The Britishers were very, very scared. The tribals, their idea was the tribals are very, very violent people. They don't believe in submitting memorandum, and they believe in killing people, killing their oppressor. So therefore, if the tribals become violent again, it will be very difficult for the British to live in Northeast, especially proved by the Kuki uprising of 1970. So they did not allow the tribals to take part in any nationalist movement. Even if they had to go, suppose that Kuki or a Naga or a Lushaitev has gone from hills to Guwahati or Calcutta to study, he had to give a written undertaking that he will not take part in any Congress activities or any Congress. So he had to give a thing. So that is one way they had to stop the tribal uprising.